52 Traders, episode 23.
Start with something that someone's already done, because I say, look, there's plenty of people that have done this and gone before me. So why don't we use that? I mean, talk about, for example, just something really simple like turtle traders. Everybody knows about the turtle trader.
Over the next year, your host, Cam Hawkins, gets inside the minds of 52 of the world's best traders to find out if he has what it takes to become one of them. Join Cam every week on the 52 Traders podcast or at 52traders.com to learn how to trade like the pros. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not investment, trading, or financial advice of any kind. Trading is very risky and could lose you all of your capital. Any comments about historical performance are not an indication of future results.
Before we kick things off, remember to visit 52traders.com for the show notes and to pick up my completely free trading software that had a 100% win rate in 2014. Simply jump on the site, add your email, and I'll send you the download link. What's up, traders? Welcome to another weekly installment of 52 Traders, and today we're lucky enough to have Tim Ray on the show. Tim is a proprietary trader from New Zealand who uses in excess of 100 automated short-term systems over about 25 different futures contracts. Tim is known for winning the World Cup Trading Championship in 2011 and also placing third in 2010, both with triple-digit returns. Now, today's show is a little bit disjointed with the audio, so you'll find me cutting in on Tim. I didn't actually do that on the show, but the audio is a little bit out of sync, so we still have a heap of golden nuggets in there for you guys, but it's just a little bit disjointed. Bear with it. I'm sure you'll get some really good insights. So without further ado, let's get on with the show. Welcome, Tim, and thanks for joining me here on the 52 Traders podcast. Okay, Tim, so I've mentioned some of your highlights already, and I know that's only a small part of your story. So now, can you tell the listeners a bit about you personally and what first attracted you to trading?
Well, I mean, in terms of me personally, I'm not a young man anymore. I'm 56, so getting up there a little bit. Married, I've got 3 children. A couple of them are virtually adults now, or are adults. I'm active in my local church, so that's sort of quite an important aspect of my life. And I enjoy sort of typical things that most people do, like recreational interests, like I do a bit of biking, boating. I quite enjoy travel when I can, so, just the usual things. But in terms of what attracted me to the marketplace, I think I always understood there was a big potential in the marketplace. When I was a young kid, I might have been 8 or something, my father bought me shares in Boeing. I used to live in the States till I was about nearly 10, so this is in the 60s. And my father worked for Boeing as an engineer, and he bought me shares in Boeing, and I think it was 1 share. But what that did was it got me interested, and so he used to bring the Wall Street Journal home. And every week, we'd sit down and look at the Wall Street Journal and see what my Boeing share was doing. And in my family, it was really a normal part of conversation. My father had been a share market investor. They call him a trader, but he probably was a bit of a speculator in the 60s. And so we were kind of exposed to that. And it's just a normal part of family conversations, business in general, share market, things like that. So I kind of always knew, even as a kid in the 60s, I knew what options were. So kind of knew they always had that potential. And I did do a little bit of trading when the internet came along. Well, I should be prior to that in the 80s, before 87. I did some speculative investing, which didn't work out very well in 1987 when the share market crashed. But in the late 90s, when we got the internet, I discovered I could do online trading. And so I had a bit of a play with it then. But I didn't really get serious till about 2002. And I'd sold down some what were relatively significant assets to me anyway in terms of property holdings. I had a dairy farm. I was involved in the car business. I had quite a big site, and I'd sold down some of those things. And so I had the time and the money to kind of pursue this, and so that's kind of how
Cool.
I got into trading.
Sounds really good. So for those listening for the first time, we're about to enter a round I'd like to call the fundamentals. Now, this is where I'll be asking Tim to tell us stories about and to help you understand what makes him a successful trader. So can you give the listeners some insight into your trading, so your trading style, the strategy you use, time frames you trade, winning percentages, instruments, those sorts of things? Okay, so that was the first part of the show. Now, to hear the full episode, the best bits, join the family at 52traders.com. They usually go for about 45 minutes to an hour long, and trust me, these shows are great. They give us so much insight. Now, if you want to get there quickly, all you need to do is jump into the show description on your phone, and there's a link taking you directly to 52traders.com, where you can join the family over there and listen to the full episode. Now, in the rest of the show, I cover off what my traders do differently from the rest of us. So what is it that they're doing that we're not doing? What their typical trading day looks like, what they would do if they had a day job now and wanted to trade for a living, their preferred trading strategy, so actually how does it work? What we should be educating ourselves on when we're looking at a price chart, so what indicators we should use, what price levels, what chart patterns, all those sorts of things. Also, we touch on fundamentals as well, so how do we use news to our advantage? Trading psychology, tips, tricks, techniques, we go through those. Exiting trades, managing trades that you've got running. So we talk about their strategies. They give you strategies for exiting and managing trades. Books to read, websites to visit, all the best ones. Something that you should try and master over the next month. The broker and platform they use. And finally, last but not least, they give us a full trading strategy. So something you guys can try out at home on your PC this week in the markets if you wish. Now, to get the full episode, you need to jump onto 52traders.com, join the family. As I said, it usually goes on for 45 minutes to an hour, and there's a link in the show description, so if you're on your phone, just jump on there, tap the link, and it'll take you straight to 52traders.com. Now, if you're thinking about learning to automate any of your trading, hiring a developer, learning to code, that sort of thing, then before you do that, jump onto my other website, automatemytrading.com. So if you're interested in automating some or all of your trading, then jump onto automatemytrading.com and you'll see me over there. For now, to hear the rest of this episode, all you need to do is click on the link in the show description or go to 52traders.com. See you there.